evening, and welcome back to Mystic Matters. We're the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. Good evening, Kristin.
Good evening, Susette.
You know I love the summer.
It's so good to see you
Well,
tan.
But
I'm almost as tan as you now.
You are, yes, you are. You worked all summer to try to get this tan.
All Saturday.
So are we saying that the summer's almost over,
No,
Kristin?
we're
Because
not.
we're just extending
We're
our
not
summer
saying
bit,
that.
at least down at the Chamber of Commerce. That's correct?
17 days till the fall equinox, so you better live it up.
Right,
Oh,
right.
wait, no.
Right. That's what Kristin
It's at least
says.
10 more days.
I would check the calendar
Yes.
because we do this all the time. She says one thing, I say the other thing, but I would go home and check. But anyway, so what is going on at the Chamber? We had a great summer,
I'll
didn't
tell
we?
you what, we were on a boat every time I turned around, right? So we had the Mystic Harbor cruises.
Yeah.
We went on that boat. We were out at the Stonington New England Science and Sailing class.
Yes,
They
yes.
had a boat for
Yeah.
us. And the Argia is welcoming the business community of the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce on September 11th.
Should
We're
be
having a
fun.
business after
Yeah.
hours. That's an early check-in, so you got to be there at 5 o'clock. Otherwise, the boat is leaving without
it's gonna
you.
sail without you. And
Yes.
It's something that probably Amy would do.
Yeah.
She'd say, "See ya, sayonara. You didn't check in early, so we're leaving."
Yeah,
So that's great,
It's
too.
been a great event as far as summer goes and boats and business
But we do
after
live on the
hours.
water,
Because
so
that's what I'm saying.
the nicest thing too.
Exactly. And what else do we have going on? The Go Local launch party. So if anybody's been a fan of the Mystic Dollars since 1998, this program has been very successful for our merchants. We've raised over $300,000. It's not a fundraiser, but we've sent these folks to our businesses. So people are spending money and they want to keep it local. So they buy our Mystic Dollars and they spend it at our members' businesses.
That's correct.
We're changing this to a gift card. We're calling it Go Local. And so the participants will take a card. It's just like your gift card that you buy. And this makes a great present as well for anybody who has everything. And so then they have the choice to spend it over 100 places in the Mystic area.
And it's nice for gifts. It really is, and it's all the money stays here, like you said, Kristin. Like all over, whoever comes down to the chamber can purchase these Go Local cards. Right?
Yes,
And
exactly.
So, there's a lot. I saw the list. There's a lot of participants.
A lot of participants, and we think when people find out how easy it's going to be, then there'll be more participants. We're having a Go Local launch party, so the launch party on September 18th,
great.
and that's at the Whalers Inn, and that is, I think it's a Tuesday.
So we never stop.
We
just
don't
keep going
stop.
and going
Cranking
and going.
it
We're like
out.
the Energizer
Cranking it
bunny, right? We just keep
Yes.
going and going. And speaking of going and going and going, tonight we've got a great show going on as well, and it's the pirate invasion that seems to come every year. And we should
It's
dress
the
up. We usually
pirates.
do those things, but we're all coming out of our vacation sort
You're
of
lucky
mode.
I wasn't in my bathing suit today.
Oh, well, there you go.
like,
That would
those
be-
lights, I
Maybe
need
for
more
next
tan.
year, Kristin, we'll get you in our bathing suits.
With an iPad.
But we've got some great guests tonight. Not guests of the Mystic Chamber of Commerce, but they work very, very hard for
The sisters of
yeah.
the chamber.
Yeah, they work very, very hard for our community and also our events for the Chamber of Commerce. And so to my right, it's probably to your left, I have Laura Capshaw-Kramer. Thank you, Laura, for attending this
Thank you for
evening.
having me.
And it's great to see you. And of course, we have Sandra Chapman, who's been on, I don't know, every year for the pirate invasion as well. And so let's just ask you, ladies, what you do when you're not doing the pirate invasion.
Sure. It's great to have us back.
Yes.
I'm the manager of the Steamboat Inn in downtown Mystic. It's a luxury inn right on the historic
Beautiful
river there. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful spot. You're welcome to stop by any time for a tour.
And you were very, very busy.
Very
It's busy.
busy.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
very
Yeah,
busy.
it's
Going
fantastic.
way into the fall, we'll be busy.
Yeah.
But yes, we're a year-round operation and, a lovely spot.
The Argia is docked right at the Steamboat Wharf now.
It is.
Yes.
Which
That's
was
true.
originally
Yes.
years and years ago, yes?
Right,
Yeah.
and
How's
they-
that been working out?
It's actually been working out very well. Amy came back to us last year with the Argia, and it's great for our guests. It's a win-win,
It makes
right
it a lot
there.
easier.
It's very nice.
Just,
and,
going out from there.
people love to see that boat traffic regardless, and it's worked out very well. We're very happy that I have them.
Thank you, Sandra. And
Sure.
Laura?
What do I do in my real life when I'm not a pirate?
When you're not. Well, I should have prefaced that. Exactly. When you're not a pirate, Laura, what are you doing?
I do have a job, and I'm in sales for CTM Media Group when we handle brochure distribution for various attractions throughout Mystic. Yes. I also handle the Hartford area and Rhode Island and Southern Mass. So I have quite the territory, but it's all tourism and it's all fun. So always happy to work with the Chamber on their brochures and maps and supplying their visitors with what they need.
Yeah, I'm always calling her up. I'm like, I'm out of these. I'm out of that.
come out here and fill our
this.
racks up.
Yeah.
So let's talk about pirates. I want to know about pirates. When is this event?
Who doesn't want to know about pirates?
I want to know.
Pirate Weekend is typically the weekend after Columbus Day. This year it falls on the 12th, Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th, with the invasion happening on Sunday the 14th. The weekend has many activities, starting on the Friday evening with a movie in the park. And
what's the movie, Sandra? You're not telling us.
It's going to be...
You're holding it back, aren't you?
I actually know this year. It's Pirates of the Caribbean this year.
Oh, that's great!
Right.
That's a great movie, yeah.
Last year we did Hook.
Yep.
Which, trying to keep it obviously pirate themed.
Yeah.
And sometimes some scallywags show up during the movie and say hi to the kids and everything. And so that's in the park at sunset on Friday.
That's great, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good way to start, and luckily I have to shout out to Stonington Human Services because they do sponsor that event for us, so that's really nice of them.
Yes, Leanne Theodore and the group.
They're wonderful.
Just great people. So I want to know, Laura, what else happens after that?
Well, Friday is a good kids event in the park. Yeah. Saturday, we kick off the day with a pirate pub crawl. And we have the Freedmen of the Sea that will start gathering people on Water Street. And they will go bar to bar and pub to pub, singing shanties and pirate songs and sing-alongs and getting everybody all riled up to continue through town at all the participating restaurants. There will be drink specials and swag and goodies. So it's a very fun thing to participate in.
I love the term "riled up." Is like it's like my grandmother's version of drunk to get everybody drunk. Is that what happens?
I like that term, but I like the term crawl better. Right? Because after a few pubs, that's exactly what you do is crawl a little bit.
Oh, that sounds
fun.
I
think, right? That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So is this a whole family event? I mean, what are we talking about?
Not
the crawl. whoa. But
we kind of go back to the family event on
Sunday. Okay.
There's a lot of people throughout town on Saturday dressed up, watching, and yes, of course, families are participating. We go to places that have pizza and obviously all family-friendly places. But Sunday is back to kids' costume contest, kids' treasure hunt, a lot of things for families and pirates of all ages. Right,
yes.
Sandra?
Yes. Sunday starts around 11 a.m. in the park. We've had Michael's, arts and crafts there for many years. They've been great. They come and they do face painting and all kinds of crafts, pirate crafts with the children, and because everyone's anxious for the invasion to start, so we're trying to keep everybody happy and kids busy. And then we also have entertainment. We have a Mystic Moves. They do. They're a theatrical dance company, and they do. Kristin Poland. She does a wonderful job. It's amazing. Every year it just gets better and better. And she just will run through the performance a few times, so people coming and going can see it. And it's just a big lead up, really. And we have an MC talking about, the different sponsors and mentioning them, and also just talking about what's going to happen and how long, and the countdown.
And the countdown to
the kind of countdown is a big thing. And then meanwhile, the children can pick up a treasure map and go through town to different stores and establishments, and each store they go in, they get a treasure. And so they have a little bag and a
Each
map.
participating store.
Pretty much most of the stores participate at this point, and every store has a different trinket or treasure.
And I think we have a little video, Frank, for what you're going to expect. Okay, this is from last year. Oh,
Linda, that's what we do. Mystic Pirate Invasion.
Avast you foolhardy scallywags, brace yourself with a stiff shot. The streets of Mystic shall soon be running with the blood-curdling laughter of the worst rapscallions and wenches ever drug up from the briny depths. It's the annual Mystic Pirate Invasion, and you should prepare for the scourge.
I want the purses on the right of the dog. All right.
Actually, these days, the pirates are all kid-safe. In fact, you can find refuge easy in the shops and bars and fine restaurants that line the Mystic River. The old drawbridge has never seen the likes of this invasion. It's fun, it's colorful, and it's a Mystic tradition.
For a small fee, we'll release them. For a bigger fee, we'll keep them. Off we go.
Now draw your sword, you rascal. Affix that eye patch and buckle up your boots. You're in for a swashbuckling weekend in downtown Mystic. Now that's how you travel, discover, live.
wow. Wow. You know what I was going to ask you, wonderful ladies, how did this thing all start? And how many years have we been at it?
This is the sixth annual pirate invasion.
Whose idea was this for the pirates to invade Mystic?
It was Sandra's.
No, it wasn't.
Because she's from the mother country.
No.
Where pirates have a long history.
No, it came
They
up.
invaded her.
No, I actually, a downtown merchant, I'm not going to name anyone because, it was kind of so long ago, I'm not sure exactly. But we were interested, we heard about it because there's a huge pirate invasion in Tampa, Florida.
Yes.
And I can't remember what it's called right now.
But it's
called Gasparilla.
Yeah,
Gasparilla,
Gasparilla.
yes. And so that was,
We all knew about that.
Right, yeah. We were talking about different events to bring to town as a, when the merchants really regrouped and everything a few years ago, and there was a lot of ideas, food festivals, and all these different things. So it was something that just kind of materialized. And we do actually have the same people on the committee. We're always looking for new people. So if any young blood would like to be interested in being a committee member or helping out with Invasion, feel free to contact us.
Shanghai.
Yeah, being
Shanghai onto the committee.
But here's the thing. The committee's been together for a long time. You see what happens? Once you get on, pirates kidnap.
Yeah.
Okay? They
Right.
never let you go.
That's right.
Okay?
That's
That's
right.
right.
So they'll be kidnapping that weekend too, won't there be?
Yes.
You guys
Who are they
kidnap
kidnapping
people?
this year?
We usually get a few dignitaries to commit to being kidnapped, and then they do not get released until they've raised enough money, which we then turn around and donate to the Terry Broder Breast Cancer Foundation.
Yeah.
So it's very fun, though, to see the pirates grab these dignitaries and march them through town, and then they have to hang out in front of Bank Square books, or in Bank Square, and get their ransom raised. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, but I think that's great.
Now,
I
what
think
we
that
saw
could be
was the
another show.
invasion. Like we saw that with the ships, and so what is? Tell us a little bit about that. Who's on the ships?
Well, the pirates come in on the first ship, and that's the actual invasion. They come in from the seaport area, and it's great. The bridge goes up, and they're, in full, it's really fun. And then they obviously dock, and that's when they go through town and pillage and cause all kinds of problems. and
as pirates are
as
known
pirates
to
do.
Yeah.
And that's when they take hostages, and you better look after your little ones. Keep them close. Hold on to your jewelry.
They'll be drafted.
Yes, yes. And they're very, the free men of the sea are our pirates, along with several of their friends and little, companies and things. And they're really great guys. They do a wonderful job.
They do everything.
They sing.
They do. It's just a great time.
Like they're historical too, don't they?
Yes.
Have history available if you're
Yes.
at the park and you don't need so much excitement. There's pirates that are just hanging around.
Yes, they set up before the wives and people like that, and they show you their crafts, and the kids can watch that. It's very interesting. And actually, Matt from Mystic Knotwork comes out, and he does some rope skills and shows people how to do that. So there's a lot to do in the park, with the lead up. The actual invasion does happen at high noon, and then they go through town, and then the militia comes in to restore order. Yeah. So at some point,
I saw them get off one day, and I saw a big crowd go, "Whoa!" and kind of
yes.
Here they come, and they're sort of like the parting of the sea, because the kids aren't sure, they're not sure if they're going to get kidnapped or whatever, because they really, you really are back there in time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's scary.
It can be.
They're scary.
I didn't want to say scary, but it's just a time where you have to use your imagination, and you have to say, just go with it.
Well, everybody's dressed up.
Because you can get kidnapped. Trust me.
That's a great idea. What about Susette? Oh, am I
Wait, listen, that's why I only go down there a certain amount of times, okay? Because I just know. But it's a great event. And so, tell me about the kids. What are they expecting? You've been down there, Laura. What are the smiles on their faces? What are they all saying?
The kids just love it. They love seeing the authenticity of the Freemen of the Sea, and everything that they're doing is really unique. You don't see this at a lot of other kids' functions or kids' events. It's very different, and they're in awe. And they're dressed up, so they can't wait to participate in the treasure hunt, and they go around with their little bags and they get their booty at each participating location, and they just can't wait. And then there's the costume contest, and of course that's just fun. You just see everybody lined up, dressed up, great.
And do they get a prize, or somebody?
Yes, we have 3 prizes. So
3 levels,
first, second, and third prize, and it's just so fun. And then it's a great family day. The parents are dressed up. The kids can't, they're going on their thing, and then the parents get to enjoy ice cream and lunch and everything like that all day. So it's just a great day, making Mystic your destination, but doing something totally different. Mm-hmm. So it's a really fun family day.
Well, for the whole weekend,
and
too.
I
love how you guys stretched it out. Eventually it became this Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. So if people are coming now, you must have people that stay at the inn for the weekend.
Yes, we do. We have return guests that come back every year. Pirate people take being a pirate person very seriously. They like to dress up and get into it as much as the kids, and they enjoy the whole atmosphere. And it's like Susette said, you really have to kind of put yourself in the moment.
You do.
You really take it in and enjoy it and get a kick out of it, because it's
just let your imagination grow.
Yes.
And that if you were a kid, or an adult, that's when I go down there. I say, okay, whatever. I have to say I do it around the corners every once in a while. But that's kind of the fun of it. Because if I hear their voices, because they go into this whole part, this genre, when they're coming. They don't hide. You know when they're coming. That's part of it. That's part of the fun.
Yeah, and the cannons.
Where are they? The cannons.
Using those ships the way that those sailboats, using them the way that you imagine they may have been used. Like in the river, they're chasing each other around, and you never get to see that. When there's the militia's going this way, and they're trying to chase the pirates. Usually you just see it on a nice cruise, like on the Argia.
Right. But it's also part. We are the historic downtown Mystic. Mm-hmm. So the flow and just having the pirates here, because that's that's also part of history as well. And it's a good marriage, and we're happy that it's Downtown Mystic. So how many people are we expecting?
Well, it does grow. We had, I would say, 3,000 people the first year. And
wow.
Now we're really getting known with the all-weekend scenario, and I think we're expecting 5 to 6. Again, there's things to do throughout the day that aren't on a timeline. So you can show up at the park and do Michael's Crafts for an hour. You can then see the dancers. Then you could do the treasure hunt and come back for the invasion. Or you can do that all backwards and show up for the invasion and then go on your treasure hunt. So it's hard to tell how many people are down there, but it's very busy. And honestly, kids of all ages.
Right.
You see some teens with their booty bags going around town too.
I've seen that. That's really amazing.
Cute.
They want their treasures.
Right.
But the other thing is too, when you are Downtown Mystic, there are also the merchants there too. So when we talk about Go Local and Shop Local and also our great restaurants, there is really something to do for everyone in Downtown Mystic on that weekend. And typically, I think there's only a few weekends where it may have rain a little bit, but it hasn't been. It's usually been pretty lucky,
We've been really
right?
lucky. We've been very lucky. I mean, I think it rained on the Saturday once or something, but typically it's a nice weekend. So, we always hope for good weather and rain or shine. So
a lot of these events get planned because you're trying to figure out ways to bring people to Downtown Mystic to shop and to eat. And so with this treasure hunt, which is brilliant, that everybody's dragged into the stores. And I know for me, if I go into a store, even just to make a sales call, I'm walking out of there like with something, usually, or I'm remembering, or I'm coming back, or I'll be like, oh, I didn't know that they had this in here, or I didn't know you sold scarves, I'll have to be back for one, or so that's part of the plot, and I think that's it's just
part of the plot. You see how we're talking pirate? Okay, we've got the lingo down, the plot. Yeah, we're going to start talking like pirates speak. So, do you ladies get dressed up as well?
Sometimes. Not really. I used to. I mean, we're running around a lot, and
yes.
Well, there's swag to be had too, right? You sell swag, don't you?
There's T-shirts.
T-shirts.
So where can they find these T-shirts in the stores or
in the park?
In the park. So everything's basically, if you're a vendor, you're set up in the park.
Yeah, we set up in the park with a big table of. We have had long sleeve T-shirts, short sleeve T-shirts, and flags for sale. So it's a great memento of the day. So we'll wear those on that day.
Right.
I have a pirate hat I tend to wear.
Yes,
just occasionally.
Laura, she's known for her pirate hat,
yes.
Just to wear, throughout the day. Now, when you say entertainment, is there music as well, or is that to be determined, or?
There is music playing all the time, and then we have, an MC who's talking and guiding us through the day. But then there's also Mystic Moves. When they come on, we shut the because they have their own music, and that's usually. Obviously, it's a pirate-themed performance, so, it's very, very well done, yes. And that gives the local children from the dance company an opportunity to,
So they're coming? The kids from the dance company?
Yes. And last year, I want to say there was about 20 children involved, and it was like literally a 20-minute performance. And
what are they dancing? What are
they? They act out. And they talk you through it, and they act out like a little scenario.
It's almost like a play.
It's like a play.
Wow!
Like it's a musical. It's amazing.
A musical, really?
Well, they sing and they have the treasure chest and waves and
bow and things
props.
Were happening.
Right.
Yeah, they
That's
bring
fantastic.
all these props.
Now, I don't remember that. I must have missed that time of when they were there. What day is that?
That's on Sunday.
Okay.
That's before the invasion. So that's probably in between 11 and 12. And then, the invasion is at noon. The costume contest after that will be around 2. And we start to wrap the day up between 3 and 4. Okay. So, but you can come down with your children and...
so the event is free?
The event is free.
Okay. That's what I want people to know. The event is free. You just come, find a parking space, and just, support everything down there.
Exactly.
And so this is 3 days. I just want to make sure we get this on the schedule again. Just name the times again.
Sure.
And the dates.
The Friday the 12th is the movie in the park, which will be at sunset, depending when sunset is.
That really kicks it off.
That kicks it
Okay,
off,
yep.
Pirates of the Caribbean, and that will be in the Mystic River Park, where we will be on Sunday also. And then Saturday, the adult side of things is the pub crawl, and that kind of starts around noon or between noon and 2, that time. You know, the different bars and restaurants will be offering, you know, pirate-themed dishes, and you can go anytime or weekend. I think those are available, but we do just highlight that Saturday time for adults. And then Sunday is, like I said, 11 a.m. in the park, noon for the invasion, then around 2 o'clock for the costume contest, and we have an adult one, children and 2 kids, a boy and girl, I can't remember.
No, just kids.
Just kids, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we start to wrap the day up around 3.
So I want to know which pub you guys are at around 3. I want to know where the committee's at 3:15, because I'm going to tell you that's where I want to be.
That's where the pirates are.
That's where the pirates are.
Yeah.
They're going to tell us about the 3 days, and they're just going to be crawling, okay,
Yes.
at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so.
we thank you. This is a
Oh,
great event.
thank you
and
for
I've
having
been down
us.
there several times, and it's just
Yeah, well done.
very well done, very well organized. But we just have a couple of minutes. Kristin, what are you going to be doing?
Well, I usually work for Sandra on that weekend.
So, in other words, Sandra, what is Kristin going to be doing?
She's going to be working for me.
At the end.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
like at Steamboat Inn, so she's the manager of Steamboat
Sure,
Inn. and,
yes.
I used to
And for
work
how
there.
long, Sandra?
6 years.
Yeah, I was trying to figure
So,
that out.
yeah.
But yeah.
So, but the thing is, I've got a front row seat.
Of course you
when
do.
this happens. So, like on
Yeah.
Sunday when the invasion
I may
happens,
call you. I'm going to
I
have
am
a front row
out
seat
the
too.
window.
Yeah, I'll be down.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the ladies for the
If you're
pirate
hiding,
division.
I'm telling people where you
Oh,
are.
I know. That's the problem.
Tell
That's the problem. But I do also want to shout out, I mean, to the group here, Laura, Kristin, and Sandra, but to all the committee members and the volunteers. It takes a village, and I know everybody's heard this, but it really does take a village to put the event on like this. I also want to just shout out to the policemen also, and the people that help out downtown, just to keep us safe in our small town of Mystic, Connecticut, because you're all a part of what makes us very successful, and we appreciate everything you do for us there. And once again, Leanne Theodore, we love you. Stonington Human Services. She's just been
Frank is
great.
putting up when our next
Oh,
meeting
yes.
is for the Downtown
The
Mystic
merchants.
Merchants Association. So
Yes.
anybody that wants to be involved with the Mystic Merchants or find out more about these events in person, the next meeting is November 7th at Samurai Noodle. It's an evening meeting,
fantastic.
so it'll be like at 6
Yeah.
o'clock-ish.
And you can sign up to volunteer there.
Yes.
Yes.
See how Laura, I had a few minutes and she just, I'm going to leave you with this, hooks you. I did. All right. Thank you, ladies, very much for joining us on Mystic Matters. We are the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. Good evening, Kristin. Good evening, Laura. Good evening, Sandra. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks.